in the stream of mechanical engineering in the year of 2023. Then after that, I joined as a PricewaterhouseCoopers India as a SAP CPI consultant, and after that I left the company and started my masters in thermal and fluid engineering in IIT Bombay.
So you are pursuing MTech from IIT Bombay with
Yes.
thermal and fluids. So why you want to join this organization?
As sir, from my BTech days, after I came to know about the IOCL, about their motives and serving in the energy sector for continuously, about their history, and from that I started my preparation to join this esteemed organization, so that I can work in this company.
So like, can you tell me in which year IOCL is stabilized?
Sir, IOCL,
You told
sir,
that
I
you
don't
are
remember the correct year.
from the BTech time you are it is like look after in this company, work in this company, and you don't know in which year IOCL is stabilized. It's very strange. Okay, no problem. So can you please tell me in which sector IOCL is working now?
IOCL is currently working in the green energy initiatives, and also currently towards the hydrogen fuel generation, and doing the R&D, research and development in the hydrogen side, many biofuels for to make the engine more sustainable.
So how biofuel can make engines more sustainable?
Biofuels make a engine sustainable by lowering the pollution level. Then it also decreases the carbon. It also decreases the carbon, so that it is
So how it will decrease the carbon percentage?
sir, actually biofuel is mixed with biofuel is mixed with the real fuel, so that it decreases it.
So carbon like most of the time which biofuel we use to mix with petrol or the petroleum products?
So ethanol, that is extracted from
Ethanol.
the sugar cane.
Okay, great. So ethanol have carbon or not? What is the formula of
Yes,
ethanol?
carbon. Sir, I think CH2 ethanol. Ethanol, C2H2OH, I think. I don't remember.
No problem. So it means it's also have carbon.
Yes, it also has carbon.
So how we can decrease the carbon percentage?
Sir, it decreases the dependence on the fossil fuel that we get. But in the biofuels, we can that is extracted from the means agricultural products, or the that we grow, and that we grow. But in the and it decreases the dependence of the fossil fuels.
So, okay. So like if you extract the acetone or the some products from the sugar cane and all the things, do you really think that it will be like fuel versus food criteria?
No,
What
sir,
will
I
you
think
choose?
not.
The fuel or food? You know, the
Sir,
India taking the sugar, like using sugar cane for to producing the sugar products. If we use
yes, sir.
sugar cane for the producing biofuels, it will be crunch after some years. If we go with the if we make more of the biofuels from the food products.
Yes,
So how do you really
yes, sir,
solve
we
our
should.
sustainability?
Sir, we should increase the sugarcane production.
How? So do you really think there is some margin now? We are not producing max. So after that, we will increase the production of sugarcane.
so we can increase the sugarcane production, or we can switch to some ethanol is extracted from many other also sources. I think. So
Like,
food is mainly our option, and the surplus we get we can use it for ethanol.
okay. So you think that the we produce sugarcane and the surplus, the some part we use, other part we use don't use sugarcane to make food and all the things. Okay, leave it. So can you tell him the difference between IC engine and EC engine?
IC engine.
EC engine. Do you know the full form of IC engine and EC engines?
Yes, sir. Internal combustion engine, external combustion engine. Sir,
Okay, tell me the
in
difference.
the in the internal combustion engine, the combustion takes place within the chamber, and means I forgot the basic difference.
Okay, leave it. Okay, if you as a designer, if you like, I give you a task to design a vessel to store the petroleum products. So how you start from scratch to design a vessel to store petroleum products?
Sir, at first we should select the material, that the chemical product or something that we will store with certain it should not chemically react with the material. Secondly, about the
Okay,
capacity.
like you are from mechanical background, no?
Yes.
So which material mostly in industry used for the chemical products?
So for the crude storage, I think the iron
Iron.
means iron sheets. Yes.
Which grade of iron?
Sir, I don't know.
Okay, continue with your process.
Then the capacity to store we should that the capacity we should store, and according to that we should design the volume of that container, that is cylindrical. And uh, then after that, another storing process or something of the designing of the for safety purpose, or the flammable or inflammable substance we could store, or the chemically hazardous substance. According that we will design the um, seal or something of the fire retardant. We'll design it. That's
Why you choose the cylindrical shape for the vessel?
So we generally use cylinders, but
As a designer, you just go with in the general forms.
I have no idea, sir.
Yeah, you just passed from your BTech in the last year. You forgot about the basics. So okay, for the same pressure, which pressure vessel is more beneficial? The cylindrical one or spherical one?
Yes, sir, cylindricals.
Cylindrical one. Okay, what is the hoop stress? Do you know the hoop stress?
Yes, a hoop stress, the circumferential stress.
Okay, tell me the value of the hoop stress for the same pressure for as well as cylindrical as well as spherical vessel.
Sir, for cylindrical hoop stress is for the cylindrical vessel it is PD by 2T, and for the spherical vessel it is PD by 4T.
Okay, sir. So for which the hoop stress is more?
Cylindrical.
If the hoop stress is more in cylindrical compared to a spherical, then why you don't choose spherical one? Why you choose cylindrical one?
Sir, because the designing a spherical tank, it is more complicated. Means it do not have the base part and all. spherical. Cylinder is spherical, storage is small.
Like, have you ever seen do you never seen the cylindric, like the spherical tanks or spherical vessel in IOCL or any image? Okay, what's the problem?
No,
If you wanna make a spherical vessel, what will be the problems?
sir, no tells you.
Okay, leave it. If I ask you the relation between the average velocity and the maximum velocity when fluid flowing in a pipeline, so what is the relation between the average velocity as well as like in the maximum velocity?
Sir, the average velocity for a pipeline is a half of the maximum velocity.
In terms of any case, laminar as well as turbulence.
No, sir, only it is for the laminar only.
So, like, what is the relation between if we fluid flowing between two parallel plates?
Sir, it is 3 maximum velocity is 3/2 of the average velocity.
Okay. So, in the pipeline, how we decide the flow is turbulence or laminar?
Sir, by calculating its Reynolds number.
Okay. So, can you tell me on which value of Reynolds number we classified laminar or turbulence?
Sir, uh, for the pipe, it
Can you repeat
2300
your
less
answer?
than 23.
Two,
Yes, sir.
three?
For the 2300 less than 2300, it is laminar, and above it is turbulent.
Okay, great. Okay, if like the hot fluid is flowing in a pipe, we want to cool the fluid by spraying water, like the hot fluid flow in a pipeline, and we want to spray the cold fluid on the pipeline.
Cool.
So, in which like if the internal flow will be laminar or turbulent, so we can cool faster. In which case, the heat transfer is more, or we can say that we get cooling effect, more cooling effect.
No idea.
No idea. Do you know about the like relay number?
Yes, sir. I remember this, sir.
Okay, can you please define it?
Sir, sir,
Do you have any? Yeah.
sir, Rayleigh number. I think the Rayleigh number is a product of the. Um, I forgot, sir.
The Grashof number?
Sir, I don't remember, sir.
You are pursuing your MTech in fluid and heat transfer, I think. You told me.
Yes, sir.
You don't know the Grashof number. It's totally
Sir, I just
strange.
started, sir.
Yeah, you started, but you are pursuing for GATE as well as your BTech also, no?
Yes, I forgot.
It's okay. Now we can conclude our interview. Like, Suprajyoti, you have to revise your all the things, especially fluid and thermal. Okay, the basic difference between the basic terminology, the Grashof number, relay number, Reynolds number, how fluid flowing in a pipe, the cooling effect. Okay, and second thing, as well as the most of the time, IOCL is more about the fluid and as well as the SOM. SOM part came from the vacuum vessel, pressure vessels, no? So thin
Yes.
cylinder, thick cylinder, and you have to read thoroughly, and how in IOCL pipelines, how they do cooling, in which pipeline, and in which process you will get better cooling effect. So you should learn about it. Okay. So you should learn the
Yes.
heat transfer and the pressure vessels thoroughly if you go about the
Yes.
IOCL. Okay. Best of luck.